Soil erosion is something that all of our volunteers, regardless of where they're assigned, they're going to find it. They're going to see it, and in most cases, they're going to see it pervasively. Well, it takes 100 years, they estimate, to create a half-inch of fertile topsoil. And if that soil is left unprotected, it can disappear in a single storm. When you lose that topsoil, you're left with mineral soil that is infertile, and we increasingly need fertile soil because we have more and more mouths to feed on this planet. The core of this training package is, in fact, a PowerPoint that shows examples of soil erosion from all over the world. Then we ask the trainees to go out and see how many different examples of soil erosion they can find. So volunteers should always suspect soil erosion whenever they see bare ground. The signs may be very subtle, like tiny little furrows in the soil, or maybe something dramatic like huge gullies that would be indicative of erosion that has gone on for far too long. Various types of plants can retain soil. So vetiver grass, for example, is a terrific example where if you plant the grass on a slope, the roots will hold the soil in place. Volunteers can construct various earthworks, ranging from various berms that will hold not only soil but also retain water. They can plant windbreaks in areas where there's wind erosion. Those are just some examples of very simple practices that volunteers can implement.
We had two sets of demonstrations to conduct. One was using two boxes, and in those two boxes, one of the boxes is just filled with soil, no any soil conservation measures on it. The second box is filled with soil, and in that box you have to put in some soil conservation structures and pour water on the two plots to demonstrate how erosion takes place on plain soil and on soil that has vegetation. The other method is you actually use plastic bottled water, and what you do, you cut the top half of each of that bottle. You use 3 bottles and then fill the soil in those 3 bottles. In one of the bottles you do not put any of the measures in there. In the second bottle you fill it with mulch, and in the third bottle you put in green vegetation. And then you expose the 3 bottles onto an equal amount of water. The bottle that does not have any measures, just filled with soil, will have water runoff, which has a higher soil content in it. So those were 2 demonstrations that we expected could quickly be done on the fields for participants to use, either to show farmers, students or women groups, just the concept of how erosion is caused and what measures need to be put in place to reduce erosion.